Hello, everyone. Teresa with Critters Crochet. It is Wednesday, so that means it's time for our 2 o'clock Wednesday live. So I am going to finish this little part up right here while I'm waiting on everybody to come on. Make sure you say hello in the chat so I know you're here. And I'll show you what I'm working on. Make sure to say hello. Let me know who's here. We got, numbers are shooting up. Yay. The Spoonie is here. Hi, Shannon. Woohoo. Look at this. I am working on, oops, I got to get that to the other side. Where did that hook onto? I am working on a kitty couch, guys. Like I don't have a lot of else to do. Hey, Judith. Kitty couch. This is the Afghan that goes on the back of the kitty couch. And I have 3 rows put together. So I have another row to go across the bottom. Yes, it is, Shannon. Hi, Dawn. Yep, I could not get this is a free pattern from Yarnspirations. It's the kitty couch. And I did not have I couldn't find the yarn that they were asking for. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. And, well, I've kind of started a little bit on the couch. It's the lemon peel stitch that you make the couch of. But I'm using Dusty Gray for the couch. And then they called for hey, Jen. Hi, Memaldi. Hi, Dawn. They call for a variegated yarn for the Afghan, the granny Afghan that goes on the back of the couch. And then there's trim along the back of the couch. So I found this one. It's called Bright Stripes. Red Heart Super Saver, Bright Stripes. And y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but the camera on my end just is not doing this because this stuff is neon bright colors. The oranges and the greens and the pinks are just neon bright. And then there's some black in there. And you know me, I love pastels, but I'm also an 80s girl. That is screaming 80s to me like you would not believe. So that's why I got it. And this is it so far. This is what I have so far. And I've got, like I said, I have 4 more. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And these are the 4. I have 4 more to put together and then attach. So it's 16 squares all together that make up this couch. So that's going to go, I don't know if it's going to go, I think I'm going to put it across the bottom. So yeah, I'm making progress. My plan for this kitty couch is to, our fair is the week of the 8th. And so August, next month. So my plan is to hopefully get this done by then and put it as one of the miscellaneous entries in the fair. And then in November, the homemakers group that I'm a part of, we do homemakers holiday in November. And that's where we bring our things in that we make. We bring casseroles, cookies, pies, breads, anything that we've made, crochet, cross stitch, whatever. And we sell these items at our homemakers holiday. And they put up a table and they do a silent auction. So this kitty couch is going to go in the fair if I get it done in August by the fair. But for sure, I'm putting it in the silent auction to raise money for our homemakers group. So, and all the money we raise in our homemakers group, we sit down and once all the monies are collected from all the fundraisers that we do, then we, that money that we raise then goes out to all the nonprofits in our county. And we make donations to all the nonprofits in our county. So that's what this money is going to go for the kitty couch. And I really hope it goes for a lot. I know there's one girl in our group who was talking to me about it the other day. And she said, as soon as you put this on the table, I'm putting $75 on it for that kitty couch. Because if it goes less, I told her, I said, yeah, I said, if that thing were to go less than $75, I think I'd cry. Because there is a lot of work going into this thing. So anyway, you got the brights and you got the gray. So that's going to be the kitty couch. So we'll see how it turns out. And then I found, and I don't know, I've got to wait and see how big the couch actually is, if this is going to fit. But let me see if I can find it. I am going to crochet a little cat to lay on the couch if I have time and can get it done. I want to crochet a cat to put on the couch, and I found this pattern on Pinterest. Let me see. If it won't fit, I'll do a loaf cat, and I'll sit a loaf cat on there because I can make those up in no time. Where did it go? I was just showing somebody this cat the other day. Well, let me just search it. Maybe that will come up quicker if I do that. Yeah, here it is. This one. If it'll fit, I'm going to crochet this cat right here and put it on the couch. So that is let me see, whose is this? It's a pattern on Pinterest, and it is by Elisa Elisa Sartori. Elisa Sartori. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on, kitty couch. So what are all of you guys working on? We didn't quite make it to 1880. We are at 1877, so no challenge today. But if we reach 1,880 subscribers or more by next Wednesday, then I will do the House of Cards challenge that was requested by Shannon at the Spoony Stitcher. So we'll do that next Wednesday when we get to 1880. So surely by next week we'll get 3 more. But y'all, I'm on pins and needles trying to get to 2,000. I really want this channel to just blow up. So I'm going to be on here for this live. I can't go the full 2 hours. So about, let's see, what time? About 3:45. I'm going to get off of here and end the live. If we don't end it before then, we'll see how this goes, because I'm just going to do this is just going to be a chat today. This is just going to be a time for us to share and chat, and I'll show you what I'm working on and tell you some things, but what I'm working on for the channel, that kind of thing. But Lori from Lori Stories and Crochets, she asked me to join her live today at 4 o'clock. She has reached a 3,000 watch hour milestone. And so she is, she's inviting different content creators to join her on her live today. And I want to support her because she's really been supporting me. She's been, not only her, but a lot of you, and I appreciate all of you doing this. She has been mentioning my channel on pretty much every video she puts out. So I'm so appreciative of her doing that, and just all her suggestions and support for me has been great. And so once I get off of this live today, then I'm heading right over to Lori's at 4 o'clock Central today, and I'm going to be on her live, and we're going to be talking about, she's going to let us to talk about her channel. And then she's going to, not only me, but she has several content creators that she's invited to come on live for her channel, for her live today. So because of her support that she's been showing me, I want to support her. And so, yeah, it's awesome, Shannon. It's so awesome. So I want to support her too, because I know what it's like to need those watch hours. So I just want to help her out as much as I can too. So you'll see me now. You'll see me again at 4 o'clock on Lori's Stories and Crochet. And she's going to let us share about some things that are going on our channels. So let's see. What else am I working? Well, I'm working on a, I can't tell you a whole lot about it. It's I'm pattern testing. Yeah, I won't be able to be on when you're on, Shannon, because I can only stay on till about 4:45. And then I have to get off because I have to get dinner ready. And then Steve and I getting ready for our Wednesday night Bible class. So I won't be able to stay on, but I'll watch the replay for your part, Shannon. But I am making little granny squares. I'll show you this part of it. I just can't tell you what the whole project is. But I'm making little granny squares. And I am using a 3-weight anti-pilling DK Colors batik from Premier. And this is the colorway Lollipop. Lollipop. So I'm making granny squares and for that project. And that's all I can say about it because I can't reveal what it is right now. Oh, you're going to be just on her chat. You're not going to be on camera, Shannon? Okay. But I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but Thomas from Totally Fierce Crochet, he made a granny square fanny pack that I think is the cutest thing I have ever seen. I think I got a similar yarn during the premiere. Yep, they had a lot of that on sale. Yes, I am, Jen, and I have to be. I don't work outside the home anymore. You know, I had to stop teaching because of my trigeminal neuralgia. And so this keeps me busy. And so this is what I do. Other than running my house and keeping it clean and all that fun stuff of running a household, this is what I do. Oh, you'll be on camera, Shannon. Okay. I'll have to watch the replay, but I'm going to miss you being on camera. I'm sorry. So this is what I do. But Totally Fierce, Thomas at Totally Fierce Crochet, he has a video tutorial out for this granny square fanny pack that I think is the cutest thing. And I've been meaning to get some of these because I want to make some bags for well, I just drew a blank on what I was going to say. My crazy brain. I'm getting ideas together because I want to do the 4th of July vendor event again like I did this year. And a lot of people were asking for bags. And, okay, a lot of people were asking for bags and crossbody bags and different tote bags, things like that. And when I was watching Thomas's tutorial for his granny bag, he was lining it. And he used these clips. They're quilting sewing clips, but he used these to clip the fabric in place on his crochet item so he could sew it on, sew the lining into the bags. And I thought, I've got to get some of these. So I went on Amazon had their Prime Day. So I went on, these are just called multi-purpose sewing clips. Yeah, multi-purpose sewing clips. So you can type that in to Amazon. If I remember, I'll get a link and I'll put it in the description box. But I think there's 50 little clips in here. So I got some of those so I can start making bags and lining. I think that's going to help me to line these bags so much better. just for those of you, again, for today, well, all my videos on here, all my lives, if you type the word critter into the chat, Nightbot will pull up a link to your channel. So if you have a channel and you want it mentioned in the chat, just type in the word critter and it will link your chat. So I've got that. What else am I working on? I got some of those. I don't think I brought it up here. Yes, I did. Well, I'll show that later. I'm gonna wait and show that on a Friday. But I got a few more things in from Amazon that I want to share with you, and I'll do that for. There's Jen's link, and I'll show that on Friday's video. Let's see what's coming up on the channel. I'm going to be talking about this again on Lori's channel, but I will mention it here too. Yeah. The 24th, next Thursday. Well, let's go in order here. This coming Thursday, tomorrow, Shannon and I, Shannon the Spoony Stitcher, we are going to have, oh, hi, Winter. I didn't see you till just then. Jen is 18 away from 100. Guys, let's get her there. Her link is in the chat. Click on that link and subscribe to Jen's channel. That is awesome, Jen. So happy for you. 18 away. That is awesome. So, yeah, this Thursday, the 17th, Shannon and I will have our first video out for our series that we're doing called Back to Basics. And the video for Thursday is going to be just the basic, bare bones, what you need to start crocheting. Okay. You don't have to have a big room full like I have or like Shannon has to start to crochet. We are going to show you the bare minimum items that can just fit in a little zipper pouch to get you started. You don't need 100 things to get started. So stay tuned for that. That will be at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow is when Shannon and I's videos will be up for that. And then every Thursday after that, we are going to be putting out a video teaching you basic stitches and just basic things to get you to learn, to help you to learn to crochet. If you're already a seasoned crocheter, it's just good for you to watch our videos. You need to watch mine and Shannon's both, because even if you're a seasoned crocheter, you might learn something or catch something that Shannon and I show you that's like oh, didn't ever think of doing it that way. Okay, you might learn something. You just never know. Shannon, she has taught me something that I did not realize. And I've been crocheting now for about 10 or 12 years and had no idea till she showed it to me. She's going to be sharing that at some point on our Back to Basics. So you need to stay tuned for that. The 24th, next Thursday, is the next Critters and Spoony Live. Shannon and I are going to go live on the 24th. And we're doing reindeer games. We are going to do some fun. We're calling it Reindeer Games Challenge. We are going to see who can make the longest chain in a minute. Who can complete a 4-round granny square first. Oh, we got all kinds of things. We're just gonna do some fun little competition things on our live next Thursday. So make sure you are tuning into that on the 24th. Shannon, yes, she did. Why does her crochet Hello. On the comments if you guys see me. Are you guys, I can see two people. Can you guys hear me okay? Can y'all see me? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I think I can get back on the live on my laptop. Let me try this again. I'm still on my phone. If I can get back on my laptop, then I will close this out. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. Can everybody hear me? What in the world? I am so sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay, good. I am so sorry about that. I usually it's a StreamYard issue. It was not. It was internet, and I will be so glad they are working on around my neighborhood, just down the street and around. They are working on new internet lines, but they have. I'm delayed. Ugh. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Maybe see if it let me know if it's still delayed, Shannon. But it's a whole different internet company. We are with somebody completely different than the people who are putting in lines. And I think they're messing up our internet. I don't know. It's just insane. But I'm so sorry. Again, we'll just continue on. Let's see. Okay. That can wait. Am I still delayed, guys? Picture is crisper and the voice is matching better now. Okay, good. It's just crazy. And I had 10 people before, now we're down to 6. Well, maybe people will come back. We shall see. Anyway, I was telling you about what's happening with Critters Crochet. Shannon and I, like I said, that's what we said because they're putting in fiber and now we have more trouble with our, yeah, it's constant all the time. It's insane. I think they're doing it trying to get us to get on their internet. And who I've got my internet through right now is a lot cheaper than what they're asking for. So no, thank you. Anyway, so anyhow, well, we'll see how long this lasts. If it goes out again and I'm not able to get back on, just know that I will be at 4:00 Central. I will be on Lori's Stories and Crochet on her live, and I will be on camera there. So, and she's not using StreamYard. She's using something else, but I just hope my internet holds out to be able to do that with her. So anyway, Shannon, what I was saying a while ago, Shannon and I, we are doing reindeer games the 24th, challenges, and on our live on the 24th, and we are going to be we're going to be competing with one another to see who can do the longest chain in a minute, who can do a 4 or 5 round granny square the fastest, things like that. So that's going to come up on the 24th. Tomorrow, I think I was able to get that in, but tomorrow is our first video that Shannon and I are doing. We're each putting out our own video tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, 11 Eastern. You're going down pink. Yeah, right, Shannon. We'll see. I'm training. You're going down, sister. So yeah, we're going to do some little friendly competitions and see what happens. Okay. Then let's see. I've got some notes here. Back to Basics starts tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the basics that you need to start to crochet. And then let's see. This is July. I told you about my project in August. We hope so, Jen. We hope you guys are going to love it. I think we've got several little competition things planned, so we hope you're going to like it. Let's see. And stay tuned because Shannon and I are in the process of putting together some little clips and Shannon is going to make a trailer to announce the live next week. And I think it's going to be pretty funny. So be looking out for that trailer that's coming out soon. Let's see. August. Oh, for the month of August, it is National Crochet. I can't talk today. It is Granny Square Month. So in the month of August, Monday through Friday, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to complete and show you 3 Granny Squares a day from the Granny Square card deck. Okay. I'm going to do 3 a day. And then the last 2 days of the month, the last Thursday and Friday, I'm going to come on and I'm going to show you what I made with those Granny Squares. I'm going to put together several projects with these Granny Squares and I'm going to show you what I made. So that's coming up on my channel next month. September, Shannon and I have another Film to Fiber coming out. Not going to give you details until then. But we're doing another Film to Fiber where we select a certain movie and Shannon and I, we don't tell each other what we're making, but we create something that's inspired us from that movie. And then on the last Friday of the month, let me get here and set my calendar. The first Monday of the month of September, which is September 1st, is when we'll give you all the details on our Film to Fiber. Then on the 26th of September, yes, that's the last Friday. The 26th of September, we will come on and show you what we have made based on that film that we chose. So we're doing that in September, and then we've got another one in November. And we'll tell you about the November one when it gets closer to November. So we've got our Film to Fiber, our Decade Divas that I've been so excited about. I finished both of my projects. I made 2 things, and I finished it a couple days ago. So I have my projects finished. I just got to get my video recorded. But every Tuesday and Saturday in September, there will be 4 content creators in September and October, 4 content creators putting out a video and showing you what they made that has inspired them from the 70s. And check out, when you watch their videos, make sure that you check out the description boxes under those Decade Diva videos, because everybody involved in the Decade Divas, I think we have around 38 content creators. They are going to be listing all of the content creators involved in Decade Divas. So you can click on we will have their channels all linked in our description boxes. So you guys, if you don't know a certain content creator, you can click on their links and go to their channels and check them out and possibly subscribe. So, am I freezing up again? Okay, I'm showing I have internet, so we'll see, Jen. Like I said, if I go out for that long again, we're just going to call it, and I'll see you guys over on Lori's channel at 4 o'clock. So we'll just play it that way. I cannot wait. 38 content creators, y'all. Do you know how many different projects and how fun it's going to be to see what everybody comes up with? Hi, Trish. Oh, I'm glad it's good on your end. So, guys, stay tuned. Shannon and I will be putting our videos out we're going to be one of the first 4 in September for our videos. That will be on September 2nd. We are going to give you an overview again of what Decade Divas is about. We're going to tell you who's joining us, and then we're going to show you our completed projects. So September 2nd is when Shannon and I will be revealing our projects and then just giving you a little bit more details on what's happening. And we are planning on our videos coming out at 9 a.m. Central. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shannon. 9 Central, 10 Eastern is the times that we have down to get our videos out. So that's coming up. There's so much going on, and I'm so excited. Let's see what else. Now, as far as the days of the week go on my channel, and I'll be saying this again on Lori's, but Monday is just kind of like did I finish anything over the weekend? What's coming up for the week kind of thing. Tuesdays, I've started a new series, Toss Up Tuesdays, and I already, I'm using this book right here. I'm choosing a color, and then I'm drawing for a page number. Okay, so our video for Decade Divas comes out at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. I had 9 o'clock. I'll have to change that. So, anywho, I have 2 baskets. One basket has colors, slips of paper with colors. The second basket has page numbers for the patterns in this Crochet World magazine. So I chose the color gray, and I chose, well, where is it? There it is. It's going to be the color gray, which is so funny because that's what's in the picture. And then this sleep sack, this little baby sleep sack. So every Tuesday, next Tuesday, I'll come on and show you this finished sleep sack. And then I will draw a new color and a new pattern to work on for the next week. So I'm going to do that each week until I've worked through that magazine. So that's on my Tuesdays. Battle of the Stitches is still going on Wednesdays with me and Heather from Strings and Threads. If you didn't see them, our reveal videos went out today. Disappointed. I wanted to see an all black yarn Queen of Hearts. You know what? I'm going to have to do that, Shannon, because Ella from No Catchy Name, she said the same thing. So I think what I'm going to do is work through it. And then the very last Tuesday, when I've worked through everything in this book that I'm going to work through, then that last Tuesday, I will work on a black Queen of Hearts. And that'll be the last project I show for the Toss Up Tuesdays. I'm putting it off to the end because black yarn drives me insane. But for you, Shannon, and for Ella, I will do this. So, anyway. But yeah, Battle of the Stitches every Wednesday. We just did our reveal videos today. So myself, Heather from Strings and Threads, Nova from Nova Gnome Creations, and Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft, we all did our reveal videos, and they're out. So if you haven't caught them, go watch our reveals. We show what we've made. Yes, you are loved, Miss Shannon. You are so loved. So we all 4 have our reveal videos out, and our videos tutorials showing you what we made and how to make the project that we revealed on ours. Mine was, I can show you because we've already done it, but mine was the drawstring bag using the tall alternate stitch, and I just finished it off with the granny squares at the top and made my drawstring. So my tutorial for this is up today. And what I did, where is it? I made a smaller version for the tutorial. This one used a large container on the inside of my dishwashing pods. And so that's this one. I just had a small plastic container in my kitchen that I got out and made a smaller version. So the tutorial for this is up. And this pattern is so, you don't have to use an insert. You can just make this bag any size you want and have a drawstring bag. The tall alternate stitch is amazing because it's a dense stitch. So you could make the whole bag with this stitch and not have to line it. And that's kind of why I used an insert, so I didn't have to mess with the liner. I could just put a plastic insert in there. So, and if, then on the 29th of this month is when we are going to do our live for Battle of the Stitches. We can't do it on Wednesday because Heather has to be out of town. So Tuesday, the 29th, I think that's what I said. Yeah. Tuesday, the 29th at 2 Central, 3 Eastern, we will go live and we will draw the winner. So the voting is going to be held open for 2 weeks this month because we have 5 Wednesdays. After you watch all 4 of our tutorials, then go over to Heather at Strings and Threads, go to her channel, go to her community tab, and she will have the voting poll there. And we will share that. I haven't done that yet. I've got to go over to hers and get that. But I will be sharing the voting poll on my community tab, my post tab also as a post. That way, you only have to worry about going to one place to cast your vote. And if you vote and you want to be included in the drawing on the 29th, you have to leave a comment below the voting poll so that we can enter your name in the drawing. If you happen to win and you want my drawstring bag, you're going to get to choose between either the purple or the yellow one. So you'll have a choice. Yeah, thank you. Shannon just linked Heather's channel right there in the chat. So you can go there and place your vote for your favorite project after you watched our videos. So that's happening next month on Battle of the Stitches. We are using this book right here, the Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Todd Hunter. This is the book we are using. Whoops. And next month, we have Deb from Deb's Artsy Life. She's joining us next month. And the stitch that we're doing, guys, we still can put one more content creator in August. One more. Look at this stitch. This is the August stitch right here. It is the staggered double crochet. And I already know what I'm making with this. But guys, double crochet, chains and double crochets. That's it. Chains and double crochets. And then you're just double crocheting in your chain spaces. I mean, y'all, that is going to make, you could do tons of stuff with this. It's an easy stitch and it's so easy and quick. You could make something with this stitch in no time flat. So we would love for you guys to join. We have one more spot, like I said, because we're limiting the amount of content creators to just 4 of us. So Heather and I, and then we invite 2 others. So send me an email if you would like that 4th slot for Battle of the Stitches for August. Isn't it pretty? And it's so simple. It's so easy. So, and I'm glad the book is still on sale. What, it was like $11.60 or something like that for this book. So I think even if you have Prime, you could probably get the book delivered the next day if you ordered it. Just saying. So anyway, we would love for you to join us in making this stitch and making something. Look. Yes, you do, Shannon. Yes, you do, Shannon. Yes, you do, Shannon. Pressure. Peer pressure. No, we don't want you to put any more pressure on yourself, Shannon. If you can't do it, I understand. But guys, this is such a quick, easy stitch, and you don't have to make something massive. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to show that one, little Jen. But it can be something very small and simple. It doesn't have to be anything huge. And like I said, since it's double crochet and chains, this is one of those stitches where you could just mindlessly sit in front of the TV or watch YouTube videos and crochet it. So I already know what I'm making. So again, my email is, and I'll put it in the chat real quick. This is my email. So if you want that, okay, people, come on. There we go. Wouldn't let me hit the button. Send me an email. Send me an email. Right here's my email. Send me an email. Let me know you want that other spot for next month. It's called the Jen. It's called the staggered double crochet. Whoop. Let me get it on camera. Right here. Staggered double crochet. This is August, and then the easy mock baubles will be September. But we need one more person. So far, we don't have anybody for September. Okay. We need content creators for September, October, November, and December. So, do you have this book? Do you have this book, Jen? And see, it's just the middle of July. If you are thinking about wanting to join us for this and do this stitch, you can go ahead and start practicing. And then you're good to go and get a project in your brain already. You could even go ahead and start working on it and have it ready for next month. I mean, you know. Yes, I know. You are a verb. I was going to say share, and Shannon came out of my mouth. This is what I do, y'all. My brain thinks one thing, and then it comes out totally different when it comes out of my mouth. It does this a lot. Let's see. Might have to dig out my stitch, but yeah. So this is a great way for you to learn new stitches. And if you're not a content creator and you still want to make something, we have a Facebook page called Battle of the Stitches that Heather put together. So just go to Battle of the Stitches on Facebook. If you make something with this stitch, you can post a picture of your project on our Facebook group. Okay. And then every 4 months, Heather and I draw a name to win something from one of us. So if you post a picture in the Facebook group, you're automatically entered in the drawing for the every 4 month drawings that we do. Okay, Shannon just linked the Facebook group for Battle of the Stitches right there in the chat. So you guys can click on that and go right to the chat, right to the Facebook page. And you can post your pictures there. The first Wednesday, for anybody new, here's the rundown real quick. The first Wednesday of the month, we come on and we do a video showing you, we talk about the stitch, and we do a tutorial to show you how to create that stitch. The second Wednesday, we come on and we do a real quick, just a few minute video. It's nothing major. We do a real quick video and we give you a little sneak peek. We just hold up a little corner of it. We give you a little sneak peek of what we're making, and to see, and you can, in the comments, you can see if you can guess what we're making from our little sneak peek. Then the third Wednesday, we do a reveal video and we show you what we've made with the stitch. And then we put out a tutorial to show you how to make that project. It's our own unique project that we've created from that stitch. Okay. And then on the fourth Wednesday, we go live. We let you know who's, after you've watched all the videos on the third week, you go and vote for your favorite. Then the fourth Wednesday, all 4 of us come on live. Heather will let you know whose project got the most votes. And then we will draw one name from everyone who voted. And you get to pick, if your name is selected, you get to choose which project you want to win. And whoever made that project will send it to you. If we happen to have a 5th Wednesday, like we do this month, then the voting will be open for 2 weeks, and we'll do the live on the last week of the month, which this month will be Tuesday, the 29th, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay. And we'll reveal who won. So I think you are, Jen. I think you already are in the group, but girl, we would love to have you join us. If you have a channel and you'd like to spread your wings and try out doing tutorials, this is a great way to do it. I mean, when Heather hit me up for this, you guys know, I've said this before, I was really nervous about it. I thought, I want to get into, this was 3 years ago, and I was just beginning to think about maybe designing my own patterns. And I thought, can I really do this? And by joining Battle of the Stitches, I got to see that, yes, I can. So don't ever count yourself short, guys. Never limit yourself on what you can do. Because if it's in here, if your little voice is telling you to do it, that means you have the ability to do it. And you should just try it. You'd be surprised. So that's Battle of the Stitches. You can email me. If you have questions about Battle of the Stitches, shoot me an email and I'll answer any questions you have. Okay. Tuesday, Toss-Up Tuesdays, Battle of the Stitches on Wednesdays, Back to the Basics for me and Shannon on Thursdays. And then Fridays is just a look ahead to the next week. Or if I've got a yarn haul or a book review, that's usually what I do on Fridays. So that's what's happening on my channel. It seems like a lot, but you know, it's keeping me busy and it's giving me something to do every day. Or I think I would go stark raving mad if I was sitting in my house with nothing to do. So this gives me things to do. I guarantee you, Jen, I guarantee that you can create something with this stitch. Guaranteed. I have every faith in you. But you know what? I am not pressuring anybody to do anything. You make the decision. If you want to join in, that's great. But Jen, on the same token, I would love for you to make something with that stitch and post a picture to the Facebook group. That's another way you can contribute. And your name gets in the drawing for every 4-month drawing. We just did one. So the next one will be, I believe it's in, yeah, the next drawing will be the end of October. So that'll be the next drawing that we do. And it'll be Heather's turn, and she'll be the one sending out the prize from the Facebook group people in October. So, and there's a lot of stuff. Shannon and I have things planned for the fall. We have things planned to do over the holidays. So, and I'm going to talk about that more when we get closer to those times. But Shannon and I have been brainstorming, and we've got some ideas, and we can't wait to share those with you. So, what time is it? I got to be mindful for. Okay, we're good. Still got about 45 minutes. So, I haven't done this in a while, but something else that's coming up. I'm hoping maybe next week I can do this. We shall see how things work out. But Shannon from the Spoony Stitcher, my sweet friend, sent me a Woobles kit. Chimmy! So my plan is probably, it's probably going to be Friday, because I'll probably need the week to get everything else done and set up. But my plan is next Friday, I'm going to post a video and review this kit. I have not done a Woobles kit. This will be my first one. So I'm going to actually open up the kit, show you what's in it, work on it, and work it up, and show you the end result, and just let you know what I think about these kits. So that'll be coming next Friday. That's in the plan anyway. If that changes, I will let you know. So let's see. I can't think of anything else happening. That pretty much covers it. So guys, if you have any questions for me, we still have about 45 minutes. If you have Battle of the Stitches questions, if you have any questions about just questions for me in general, I would be happy to answer them. Can you do it? Yes, you can. I just saw that comment, Shannon. I'll tell you this. You want to hear something crazy that's going on in our world right now? Fire restocked 3. See, I have been, well, not dealing with, I shouldn't say it that way. I have been helping my mom with a lot of things this morning. She had a haircut and then she had other things she needed to do. And so I haven't even looked at anything today on my computer or my phone. So what 3 colors have restocked, Shannon? Because I haven't even looked. I am a bad Fire affiliate. I haven't even checked it. But yeah, we've got our kitchen remodel. We are very close to picking out doing the finalizing on the cabinet arrangements and how we want everything arranged. We're getting real close to finishing that, and getting that order in. And so we've already told the floor company what flooring we want. Did you hear that? What flooring we want, not want. Goodness. Anyway, we've told the flooring company the floor that we've chosen. So the people that are going to install the floor have contacted them, and that's getting ordered. So now all we need to do is finalize on the cabinets. So hopefully, once. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so this is so probably end of July. No, let's see. The end of August or the first part of September, our cabinets should be in and our kitchen remodel can get started. So 2 weeks ago, we had an issue with our air conditioning unit. Now, it's a new unit. We've only had it 2 months. So it was under warranty still. Thank goodness. But for the last 2 weeks, we have had window units in our living room and our bedroom, so that at least when we're sitting in the living room and when we go to bed, we'll have a room that's cool. Yeah, Jen, you never know what you're going to hear coming out of my mouth. I'm not kidding you. So we've got those. We thought last week the part would be in that they needed to fix our unit and we'd be good. Still hasn't come in. Well, my husband, he can be patient for just so long. And he went up, the people that are taking care of our unit that we go through for our AC, he had a little visit with them yesterday. And he very nicely told them exactly what he thought of this whole process and why about it taking so long. He said, guys, when we had to buy a whole new unit, you had it here the next day. Now we're waiting on a part, and we're 2 weeks in and still no word on when the part's coming in. And we've got our kids coming in for the weekend. We have 2 daughters that are married and have children, and we have a son. They're all coming in this weekend. We've got cabins for them at KOA campgrounds, and we're going to hang out. But there's going to be moments where they're going to come over here. We can't do anything at our house. It's too hot. It is sickening hot in our house right now. So he said, look, he said, because every time we would call and ask, well, we've got the part ordered. Well, we've got the part ordered. That's all they're saying. Well, guess what, y'all? My husband went up there and told him a little piece of his mind, gave him a little piece of his mind. And you would not believe it. They called him back just a little while ago before I got on this live. They called him back and said, we are so sorry for the mix, for everything that's gone on. We have located a new unit in Jackson. A couple of our guys are going to drive up there in the morning, it's an hour and a half from us. They're going to drive up there in the morning, get the unit, and come back tomorrow and put the new unit in. Yay! Steve was like, you couldn't do that before? Because he told him, he said, look, if it was a new unit, you'd have had it here the next day. So he said, I don't get it. I don't understand it. So they have found a new unit and they're getting it put in for us tomorrow. Now, if that falls through and they don't show up tomorrow, my husband is not going to be a happy camper. And they are not going to want to see his face again. So we are crossing fingers that new unit gets here and they get it put in tomorrow. So yeah, it's just ridiculous that 2 weeks, we've never had issues with this company ever until this moment. And my thing is, if they knew there was a delay in getting the part, why didn't they call and let us know that instead of us sitting around for 2 weeks trying to figure out what's going on? And when you call, they only say, well, the part's ordered. Well, we know that. We need something new here. We need new information. Oh, so hopefully tomorrow our air conditioning unit will be fixed. We have a separate unit that cools the upstairs, and that's where this room is upstairs. So I can hang out up here and be cool and just fine. It's the lower level that is blazing hot. I go in to cook dinner and I'm a sweaty mess in the kitchen trying to fix dinner because it's so hot. Yeah. And we told him, Steve understood that. We completely, yeah, Marie, I know. But the thing is, they have never contacted us to even let us know, hey, guys, we're sorry. It's taking a while to get the part in. Or when my husband would call, all they would say is, well, we've got it ordered. Give us something. They could have said, we're sorry, we're having trouble getting the part. But it took my husband. He told the one thing he did tell them. He said, guys, I understand. He said, my husband is a manager of a manufacturing facility that manufactures chewing tobacco. He manages the facility where they package and make the chew. So he gets it. When they have to order parts, sometimes it's a pain. And he said, I understand that. But he said, has anybody in these 2 weeks ever said, hey, maybe we can check around and see what other thing we can do, if there's any other option we can go with while we're waiting on this part to come in. That's never happened. They could have been. And it took Steve, he said, it took my husband going up there face to face with the owner and he suggested to them that they try another route and try to figure something else out. And it took him going up there before they went, oh, yeah, well, I guess we could do that. And it didn't take the owner 45 minutes. He called my husband back and said, we've got a new unit. We can go pick it up tomorrow and have it in. They could have checked into that all along. Our thinking is, why didn't they do that from the get-go instead of us sitting in a hot house for 2 weeks? That was our biggest thing. So we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. Let me think here. What else is going on? Anybody got any questions for me? Shannon said that the amethyst, let me get my phone over here. Amethyst, Alexandrite, and magnolia. Ooh, and let me see if I can find her. I may have her in a project bag somewhere. Yep, I think I do. Let me look these up on my phone and I'll show you what these hooks look like. Da, 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 da. No, I do not want to do that. Thank you. Okay. Okay, here's the amethyst. Amethyst has been restocked. Is that not a gorgeous purple? Let me see if I can find her. I may have her in a project bag somewhere. Yep, I think I do. Let me look these up on my phone and I'll show you what these hooks look like. Da, 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 da. No, I do not want to do that. Thank you. Okay, here's the amethyst. That is beautiful. I don't have that one, so I can't show you in person, but that's what it looks like. We've got amethyst. What was the other one? Amethyst. Let me go back up here and look at the chat. Alexandrite and magnolia. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay. Thanks, Shannon. All right. Whoop. Well, let me get it smaller. Here you go. There they are all together. The amethyst, the alexandrite, and the magnolia. I have the magnolia. It's just not right here on my table. There it is. Let me look and see. I thought it was right here in my stand. Nope, it is probably in, well, maybe, oh, wait a minute. I took it with me on my trip. Nope, that's not it. That's my furls hook. Here we go. Magnolia. Can you see the sparkle in that? It's catching it a little bit. But the greens and the gold and, oh, so pretty. So there's the magnolia. And guys, the thing of it is, your magnolia, if you get one of these, it's not going to look like mine because they're handmade poured resin. So the colors are going to be just slightly different. Okay. But that's the magnolia. And look, oh, there we go. Oh, there goes the sparkle. So pretty. And I love these. They are inline. They're an inline hook. They have this amazing pointed tip that really gets into your stitches. If you're a tight crocheter, these are fabulous. Let me get you in front of Sid right here. And you can see it. There you go. Thank you, Sid. So there it is. And the way that it's shaped fits perfectly. My hands don't cramp up when I use these hooks. So, yeah. And Shannon has put my link in the chat. If you want to go check those out, you can check those out. And if you click, yes, thank you, Shannon. I was about to say that. Even if you click on the link and just go look around, I get credit from Ofire. I get a few pennies just from you clicking on that link. So even if you don't purchase anything, clicking the link will also help me out and help out the channel. So let's see. My moderator is awesome. I just want to say that, guys. My moderator is amazing. Oh. So my mom's doing pretty good. She is, the only issue she's having right now is her legs are so weak. And it really worries me that it really worries me that if she doesn't get some strength built up in her legs, I could see her being confined to a wheelchair. And I hate that. I don't think that's going to be anytime soon, but I think we're heading that direction. I took her into town today to get her haircut. And we took her walker. Usually she doesn't want to take it, but she took her walker. She has one of those, they call it a rollator. It's the walker that's on wheels and it has a little seat built into it. So we got her one of those and that's what she uses. And then we got back in the car and she wanted to get some potting soil. And so we drove out to Tractor Supply to get her some potting soil. And she wanted to look around the store. She didn't want to take her walker in with her. She said, well, I can walk in and I can hold on to a shopping cart. Well, I said, Mom, I really think you need to take your walker in because it has a seat. I said, those shopping carts, I said, if your legs will give out or wear out, at least you have a seat you can sit down on. Nope, I will be fine. I said, okay. So I tried to get the closest to the door I could get, and it was down at the end. It wasn't right at the door. It was like maybe 5 parking spaces down from the door at the front, but about 5 down. And they had a lot of lawnmowers, grills sitting outside for sale. And oh, thank you, Jen. Thank you so much for using my link and looking around. Thank you. So she starts to get out of the car and she goes, Teresa, I think I better take my walker. I said, I think that's a good idea. So I got it out of the back of the car and she used it. And guys, we were not in that store 5 minutes and her legs started giving out. And I said, Mom, Mom, do you see why? I said, I'm not trying to be bossy. I'm not trying to take over, because that's what she wants to tell us all the time. I said, but Mom, do you see? I said, you look how you haven't been in here 5 minutes and your legs are giving out. And what if you didn't have that seat to sit down on? I know. And I understand when I get to that age, I'm probably not going to like the things that are going to happen to my body too, but we'll see what happens. But yeah. So y'all just keep her in your prayers and in your thoughts that her legs don't give out on her and she doesn't have to be confined to a wheelchair, because if that happens to her, she'll just be done. I know how she is, and that'll just do it. That'll do her in. So anyway, but other than that, she's doing great. She's still got a good mind. She can still take care of herself. She still handles all her finances, everything else. It's just, her legs are just not cooperating with her at all. I was looking to see. Okay. But that's really about all that's going on Critters Crochet at the moment. I'm still working on my, let's see, I'm still working on my Tunisian scarf from Knit Pal using the Ombre Encore. If you go to knitpal.com and go to their website, knitpal.com. When you hit shop, it'll direct you to Amazon, because they don't sell from a website. They sell their yarn from Amazon. And so it'll redirect you to their Amazon shop when you click on shop. But I'm really loving the way the scarf's turning out. It's downstairs. I didn't bring it up here with me. I can't show it to you. So I will show you that scarf later on in the week. I'm almost finished with it, and I love this yarn. So you can go to knitpal.com and check. I'm not currently being paid by KnitPal, but I'm hoping in the future to become a designer for them. They have agreed to accept me as a designer. So they are not quite ready just yet, but in the near future, they're going to be sending me yarn and asking me to design something with their yarn. And when I start doing that, then I will be paid by them for doing that. So I'm really excited that that's about to happen. Trish has become obsessed with mosaic crochet. I love mosaic crochet. It wasn't maybe a couple months ago, I learned how to do the reversible where it looks good, where you have a image on front and back. Have you tried that one, Trish? That is fun. And it's not it's not really that much more difficult than regular mosaic. You know, with regular mosaic, you have your image on the front, but then the wrong side actually looks like the wrong side. It's just strips of color. But there's a way you can do it that's reversible, so you have a picture on both sides of the blanket, and it's really cool. It's really neat how that works. I have a I just lost my train of thought. Isn't it fun though, Trish? I love and it, you know, when I first looked at mosaic, I thought, oh, this will take forever to do. But you know, it really does come together. Once you get in a rhythm, it really comes together pretty quickly, I think. And I love my favorite part of the mosaic. You tell me if you agree with me, Trish. My favorite part of the mosaic crochet is that envelope border, and you don't have to weave your ends in. It's like especially on a big project like a blanket, weaving in ends drives me insane. So I love that envelope border. Yep. That's my favorite part of the whole process. I love the different images that you can do with it, and the patterns are amazing. But that envelope border, that's what sold me on mosaic. Oh, one more little life update that I'm kind of excited about. Last month in June, I hosted our Homemakers Club meeting. We meet once a month, and I hosted it, and we try to, whoever hosts the meeting, we try to have a program, something that we ask somebody to come in and talk about a certain subject. Well, I have a friend who does reflexology. And I asked her to come. She came last month to our homemakers meeting, and I was her guinea pig. I sat back in the recliner, and she did reflexology with me on my feet. Well, I'm not. Oh, hey, Debbie, really give it a try. I love it. I learned how to do mosaic crochet from Nicole Riley at Nikki's Homemade Crafts. That's who I learned from. Trish may have learned from somebody different, but Nicole Riley has some really good, her channel is Nikki's Homemade Crafts. I don't know if Shannon could find her channel and link it in the chat, but she has some really good tutorials on mosaic crochet, and she really explains it well. So, I would definitely check out, Trish may be able to tell us who she learned from, and you could check them out too. But I would definitely check out Nikki's Homemade Crafts and see how she does her mosaic, because that's who I learned it from. Oh, you're welcome. But anyway, my friend does reflexology. Y'all, she told me that I may see some good benefits to this with my trigeminal neuralgia. And I said, I'll try anything. She did it that day, and I could tell a difference. But let me tell you what happened last week. You search several based on the pattern. Okay. There it is. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon just linked Nikki's Homemade Crafts in the chat. So Debbie, check her out. I guarantee you'll learn it, because she does a great job explaining it. So what's today? This is Wednesday. Last Friday. Yeah. Last Friday, I had my first session with her. She does the reflexology on your feet and your hands, both. And then while we were in there, she told me she does red light therapy. Shannon has talked to me about red light therapy several times. And so my friend, she told me, she goes, let me try the red light, see how it goes before you go purchasing anything. Let's see if it's going to work for you. And guys, let me tell you, the reflexology, you know, I used to think this is ridiculous. You're going to press a point on my foot and it's going to help with something else in my body. Really? I am sold on it. It is no joke at all. You've used Nikki's before, Trish? Good. She's awesome. I'm currently working up some patterns for her right now. She pays me to work up patterns for her every so often, and I'm currently working on some that I can't talk about them, can't show them, but I'm working on some for her right now that y'all are gonna, if they're really cute. Anyway, so my session Friday was awesome, and when she did the red light on my cheek, okay, let me tell you guys something. Before I went in, I told her I was having zaps, the electrical zaps in the side of my right side of my face and in my nose. Y'all, the on the face doesn't bother me, but when it starts tingling in my nose, it's like somebody with a feather that won't leave me alone. It doesn't hurt, it's annoying. So anyway, I told her about all of that happening in my face. And it had been going on for like 2 or 3 days. This annoying tickle and spider crawlies all over. So she also put the red light on there, and we did red light therapy while she was doing the reflexology. When I got in my car to go home, I noticed the tingling had stopped. Y'all, I had a whole day of no tingling whatsoever. The next day it started coming back, and it did come back. It is doing it. It's not doing it. It's not tingling as much as it has been, but it has started doing that again. So I don't go to see her again till next week, but I'm sold on the reflexology, and I am totally sold on the red light therapy. Yay, Jen! Oh, you are awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for using my link. Thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what you got. So yeah, I'm going to continue. She wants me to come to her every other week for a few times. And then once we get going, she's going to go down to just once a month. But y'all, that red light therapy, and I've not just from Shannon, but I've heard about that from several people about how wonderful it is. And I'm sold. I am truly a believer. So she also suggested, because I have a lot of water retention, my legs are really in my feet, especially in the summertime. I don't know what it is about. I guess it's the summer heat, but my legs and feet swell up. If I'm not up moving around, I mean, it's ridiculous. And she said, it's not bad, but I'm puffy. My legs and feet were really, and she told me that the reflexology would help work all that out, drinking lots of water, which I either have a water bottle or I'm drinking out of this thing all day. So I'm drinking my water. But she suggested, because it would help with the nerves, it would help with all this other stuff, if I would get on a what did she call it? B12 complex. So I got some. And I've only been on it. This is just my second day. It's 1 pill a day of the B12. So I'm on that, hoping that's going to help too, because it's supposed to help with energy, with the fluid buildup on my body, that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of other things. It's supposed to be real good for hair and nail growth. Just there's a lot of things that it helps. So I'll be updating you guys on that. And we'll see how all of that goes. But I am definitely 100% sold on the red light therapy and the reflexology. So even if you guys just want something to help you de-stress and relax, I highly recommend the reflexology. If you've got somebody close that you trust and you can rely on for that, I would definitely go see them. You would not believe. You would be amazed. All right, guys. Well, we've got about 15 more minutes. Because I've got to get off of here and then switch gears and get ready for Lori's live. I've got to feed my little fur baby down here. She's already. I feed her at 4 o'clock. Okay, that's her dinner time, 4 o'clock. And most of the time, between 3:30 and 4, she's doing a little prance all over and whining, wanting to be fed. So she's already been up here a couple of times. I don't know if you heard her little claws clicking on the hardwood floor or not, but she's already been up here a couple of times. So I'll have to get off here in a little bit and feed her and start dinner. It is so hot in our kitchen because of the air conditioning. I am not turning that oven on today. I've been doing some crock pot and Instapot stuff, but it's still hot in the kitchen. So I've got we're cheating today. I have got canned, yeah, I saw the email, Shannon. Yep, I saw it. So I've got some canned chicken. I have some salsa, taco seasoning. I have some cheese, mozzarella cheese, and I have the gluten-free tortilla wraps. So guess what we're having for dinner tonight? I'm making chicken quesadillas for dinner tonight. Can you, Lori's link? Yeah. My goodness, here goes my nose again. Shannon, could you get that? Thank you, Jen, so much. Thanks for using my link. Thanks for being on the chat with us. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Shannon, could you get Lori's link to her for her live and post it in the chat? You may have already done that. I don't know. Let me go back and look. I thought maybe I saw it, but I don't know. Let me check. No, that's the bot. That's the Facebook thing. No. That's Jen's link. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Shannon. Yay! So there's the link. It's in the chat. There's the link right there to the live that Lori is doing today at 4 o'clock. I'll be on there at 4 o'clock here in just about, 30 minutes. So check out the link. Go to the live, hang out, celebrate with us. Help us celebrate Lori's 3,000 watch hours. Let me check real quick. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off here too. Feed little Abby because the poor baby is starving. And let me see. Let me go ahead and check numbers real quick. Okay, guys, next Wednesday, we are at 1,881. Whoop, whoop. So next Wednesday in our live, I will be doing the House of Cards Challenge. Awesome. Woo, woo. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you guys for joining me for the live today. Look at that, 1881. I'm so excited. And that's because of you guys. Thank you so much. So I am going to get off of here. I'm going to go down and feed Abbers. Her name is Abby. I call her Abbers all the time. But I'm going to go take care of her and get ready. And I will see you in about 25 more minutes on Lori's live. Thanks again, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. Share this live out with your buddies. And also after we get off the live, if you would go back into the comments and leave a comment. It can be something as simple as a little emoji if you want to, just something, hello, whatever. But leaving a comment under the videos helps boost the algorithm where YouTube puts my video and gets it out there for more people to see. So thank you for joining in the chat. I would really love it if you would leave a comment under the video. And I will see you in a few minutes on Lori's Stories and Crochet. Bye, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.